Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Mentee Daily News Analysis. Today is 11th of July and today is World Population Day. And the theme of World Population Day is of 2023 that unleashing the power of gender equality, uplifting the voices of women and girls to unlock a world's infinite possibility. And today, the two quote which you are seeing is from 2019 ethics paper that an unexamined life is not worth living by Socrates. A man is but a product of his thought. What he think he becomes by Mahatma Gandhi. And we'll get this PDF from a Telegram channel that is Mentee IAS. Now let's start with the news analysis. Today, the first news is from General Studies 3 Science and Tech perspective that the AI disruptive economic impact and India check. So you all know that the rise of artificial intelligence and generative AI has sparked interest globally with positive effects on productivity and growth. So what the article is talking about is that the studies show that the AI tool can boost worker productivity, improve consumer retention, and even increase the satisfaction of the consumer. And even studies show that AI advancement could lead to increase in global GDP by trillion of dollars. And it has a potential to create human-like output and break down communication barrier, which will have impact on positive macroeconomic effects. So this article is all about the negative and the positives of the AI on our economy. The next is General Studies 3 Science and Tech. As you all know about the Chandrayaan, 14 July, ISRO is planning to launch. So what has been talked is that the Chandrayaan 3 will carry such scientific payload to study various aspects of the moon surface along with an additional instrument on the propulsion module to profile signs of life on Earth and aid in the search for similar signs on other planets. The success of Chandrayaan holds significant position. Why? Because India will be the second country to soft land a rover on the moon and contribute to global effort in establishing permanent lunar bases. And you all know we have talked about the Chandrayaan 3 components as well, that it will consist of a lander, rover and orbiter, which will aim to demonstrate India's capability in the lunar surface mission and improve the landing success rate. And even ISRO has made advancement because of the failure of Chandrayaan 2 failure, that we have made advancement for the Chandrayaan 3. That will increase the chances of the successful landing on the lunar surface. Next is General Studies 1 Social Issues, that women's reproductive autonomy as a new catchword. So we have seen the theme of this year's World Population Day. And we also know that empowering women and girls, including reproductive autonomy, is essential for societal progress and development in various fields. And you all know that India has made commendable effort in family planning initiative, which includes expanding reproductive health services, promoting modern contraceptive method, and even you can see that progress has been observed in areas where increased life expectancy as well as reduced maternal mortality rate and improved to vital services. However, challenges are still there, but still the autonomy for the women remains limited. And advance in gender equality is not only beneficial for women, but also for overall population dynamic and economic growth. Next is General Studies 2 International Relation, the Global South and Origin and the Significance. So what has happened is that the unwillingness of many leading countries in Africa, Asia, Latin America to stand with NATO over the war in Ukraine has brought to the fore once again the term Global South. But what the term Global South means. So students, the Global South refers to countries in Africa, Asia, Latin America that are often described as developing or underdeveloped. They tend to have lower income level, higher income inequality, harsher living condition compared to wealthier nations of the global north located in North America and Europe. The term gained popularity after the breakup of the Soviet Union in 1991, which marked the end of the Second World, and at the decline of the term Third World to describe developing nation. The Global South consists of the countries that were historically subjected to imperialism and colonial rule, creating a different perspective on the relationship between the Global North and the Global South in the world economy. And despite the past economic power imbalance, the Global South has seen a shift in wealth and political visibility in recent years. So the question can be which countries constitute Global North as well as Global South? Or the answer in mains the question can be, then you can write these points. Next is from General Studies 1, Social Issues, the need for strengthening palliative care in the face of non-communicable disease. So first of all, what is palliative care? It is a branch of medicine focusing on improving the quality of life and preventing the suffering among those with life-limiting illness. It aims to identify the patient at risk of over-medicalization at the expense of quality of life and financial burden on the family. So now India is a fact which has been given is that India, where nearly 20% of the world's experiencing a rise in lifestyle-related non-communicable disease, which leads to a growing need of a palliative care. Now we have seen what is a palliative care, and what the aim will do is that it will improve the quality of life and elevate the suffering among the individual with life-limiting illness. And now, despite the increase in demand is there for palliative care, but it is largely accessible only to 12% of the estimated 710 million people who require it. The National Program for Prevention and Control Communicable Disease in India includes palliative care as a part of the objective, that the way forward what we are taking in palliative care. Next is General Studies 3 Science. A quiz has been given that this was the world's first mission to the moon which blew up 16 km above the Earth, that is Pioneer 0. The part of the moon was first transmitted by Luna, far side. The research body work was considered a disgrace due to the failure of the Ranger 6 space probe jet propulsion laboratory. The third country to reach the moon surface is Japan. The Chandrayaan-1 mission in 2008 slammed into its crater on the moon, kicking up the debris that is the Shackleyan crater. And the trajectory of the lunar land, the picture which was being given was the bare sheet. And today in the vocabulary, we have a word of the day that is lucent, which means softly bright or radiant. Now we'll start with the next news, that is General Studies 3 Economy. GST Tribunal Industry seeks time-bound resolution. So what is GST Tribunal? It is a body which was proposed to be established to resolve dispute related to goods and service tax in India. So that is what GST Tribunal does, and it's headed by a chairperson which is appointed by the central government. Now we'll start with the Indian Express articles for exam perspective. Today first is General Studies 1 Art and Culture, that at G20, a Guinness effort to shine light on the Karnataka's Lambani craft. So as a part of the G20 culture meeting in Hampi, a Guinness World Record was created for the largest display of the Lambani items. So what is Lambani item? It is an embroidery in the form of a textile embellishment characterized by colorful thread, mirror work, and stitch pattern practiced in several villages of Karnataka. So you should know it is from Karnataka and what is Lambani craft. Next is, what are the challenges to Jammu Kashmir changes? The legal challenge to the changes in Article 370 and removal of Jammu Kashmir's special status comes before the Supreme Court today. Among the issue, can the President substitute for elected state government? So you all know a 5-judge bench of the Supreme Court will begin hearing now the petitions which are challenging to the changes of Article 370 and downgrading of the Jammu Kashmir state into 2 union territory. So what the changes were there? That governor rule was imposed in 2018 after the BJP withdrew support to the coalition government by the Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti. Now what constitutional changes took place? On 5th August, the centre issued an order amending the constitution of the application to Jammu Kashmir Order 1954 and superseding it with the Constitution application to Jammu Kashmir Order 2019. So what the order made was that all the provisions of the Constitution applicable to Jammu Kashmir will now amended Article 367 to add a new clause of the article. And now the Jammu Kashmir Constitution was that the move to abolish the Jammu Kashmir has been challenged because the Legislative Assembly had no power under the Jammu Kashmir Constitution to recommend any amendment to any provision of the Constitution of India. So this was the news which is about, and now what it will be heard by the 5-judge bench. So this was today's analysis. I hope you liked the analysis. So please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Mentee Academy. Thank you.